Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don Channel. We're here off of Alexander Road, just west of Rancho here in northwestern Las Vegas. Got an ambulance over here off to our left, but they're turning the other way. So we're going to continue westbound here on Alexander. And again, just west of Rancho for our friends following along at home. We are out of the city of North Las Vegas, it appears. Our road signs are back to green instead of blue. You can see some of the homes lining the roadways here. Some older ranch style homes, it looks like. This is Torrey Pines Drive, which is a quasi major north-south artery. It's not really, but you can get a good ways north to south on it. Okay, it looks like I missed the green there. I was like, wow, that guy's flying right through the red light. But nope, I just wasn't paying attention. Temperature outside reads 102 degrees Fahrenheit right now. We've got some pretty good wind all over town, about 20, 21 miles an hour out of the southwest. So yeah, the winds have been whipping around quite a bit today. And this is going to bring us here to Rainbow. We've got a vehicle over here on the right in the bike lane, little Acura RSX. Had a buddy of mine that loved those cars when they first came out, like back in 2000, 2001, something like that. Went out and got himself a brand new blue one. Nevada Classic Circle, it says there. That's an interesting name. We're now northbound on Rainbow Boulevard, which is a major north-south artery here in town. Traveling all the way from the southwestern part of town all the way up here to the northwest. And this light up here is going to be Craig, which is another major east-west artery here in town. Honda Ridgeline here in front of me. It's not a bad looking truck. Wonder what they do on fuel mileage. Got the green light here at Craig, so we're going to continue northbound. You can see that American flag there on the left. It's really strong winds pushing that. That intersection is really rough. Church out here on our left here. It's all brick. It looks like it might be a Mormon church. Latter-day Saints, yeah. Some newer looking townhomes here on our right. Package lockers, built-in computer desks, granite countertops, Tivoli, it says there. Interior staircases, direct entry garages, free Wi-Fi by pool. That brings us here to Lone Mountain Road. I'm going to make a left here onto Lone Mountain Road. City of Las Vegas Fire Station number 9 here on our left. There is Las Vegas Fire Station number 9. Got the green light here. Gonna go ahead and turn westbound here onto Lone Mountain Road. And that's going to carry us over Interstate 11 here, / US 95. The US 93 designation leaves once the roadway hits the Spaghetti Bowl interchange there with Interstate 15. You can see all the areas out here west of us. They are building like crazy here in the northwest. Painted Desert Drive, it says there. Gated community in there with a security guard, it looks like. And then right down here, a block away, you've got a juice stand. Someone selling juice. tamales in front of the cemetery here. Tenaya Way. We're just crossing over now. Tenaya for our friends following along at home. Executive Estates, it says here on the development to our left. Lone Mountain Rural Preservation Neighborhood. The sign set in the median there. Pioneer Way, crossing over. Tioga Way. And that brings us here to Buffalo, which is another major north-south artery here in town. We'll make a right here onto Buffalo. And it's an older part of town out here, you can see. Mobile home park in there. This does not look like a major north-south artery, but it is. I mean, Buffalo tends to take you all the way from the north part of town all the way down to the southwest, with the exception of Tropicana, I think it is. It gets cut off by a golf course. La Madre Way, right there on the right. To have like an RV looking thing here in front of us. Okay, he's turning off. Rosada Way. A lot of horse crossing signs in this neighborhood. This brings us up here to Washburn. Washburn Road. We'll make a left onto Washburn. And explore together. I don't think I've ever been up here on Washburn in this part of the Northwest. Lamplight Glen, it says there. It's a gated community off to our left. It is the journey here on the Vegas Dawn channel. Show you everything Vegas, not just the Strip and Fremont, but the areas that a lot of folks don't get to ordinarily see. There's a golf course over here off to our right. I don't know which one it is. See some of the homes lining Washburn here. Some nice mature pine trees there. Speed limit of 25 on this road, but it's really not that bad if there's no traffic. You can just kind of hang out here and chill and not be rushed. Or hassled like you would on some of the major streets. I think Ann Road is the next one to the north of us, the next major artery, east-west artery, parallel to us. Dumpsters there on the left. Manuel, we just crossed over. Lisa Lane. And that's going to bring us here to Durango. Durango is another major north-south artery here in Las Vegas. Here on the west side of town, carrying you all the way from the southwestern part of town all the way up here to the northwest. We'll make a right and point northbound here on Durango. More really mature pine trees here. You see a lot more of them in northern Nevada, but then you don't see the palm trees like you have there on the right that they have down here in Vegas, up there in northern Nevada, 450 miles away, up in Reno, Washoe County. You do see the pine trees up at Tahoe for sure. They're all over the place up there. Tahoe's at like, I think 6,500 elevation, 6,500 feet. And Reno's at like 4,400. So you get a lot of more precipitation up there at the at Lake Tahoe before the mountains rip the storms apart. And then immediately to the east of that, you have Reno, which is just dry brown desert. Got the green light here at Ann Road into that aforementioned major east-west artery here in the northwestern part of town. Continuing northbound now on Durango. And some older homes you can see here, mixed in with what looks to be a brand new housing development there on the left. Corbett Ranch RV parking. I think that police unit had a headlight out going the other way there. This brings us up here to Tropical Parkway, which is kind of another quasi-major east-west artery here in the northwest. There's a lot of shopping and dining options right here in the northwest. This area pretty much is known as Centennial, but then you've got Sky Canyon, Kyle Canyon, and Providence, among others that are being built to the west of us here. More political ads littering the landscape here on the right. Just a bunch of garbage from people that won't do anything for anyone other than their campaign contributors, in my humble opinion. Brings us up here to Grand Montecito Parkway as we begin curving towards the west here on Durango. Nice turn signal there indicating your change of lane. Legacy House over here on our right, assisted living and memory care, it says. And they're building something new there. Next to these older homes over here. Executive Park West, the sign said there. And speaking of Centennial, here we come to Centennial Parkway. Which brings us right up here to the interchange with the 215 Beltway here in the north end of Las Vegas. You can see on a map, the Beltway goes all the way around Vegas except for the eastern section. There is no eastern section of the 215 Beltway. It stops at the Interstate 15 and then comes all the way down and loops in with US 95, but it does not. There is no eastern section. But then, as we've seen throughout these videos, in my humble opinion, as we've seen in these videos, there's a lot of neglect going on for a lot of the neighborhoods on the east side of town. And you can just tell, looking at this versus our videos on the east side of town, there's a stark difference in the way the areas look. Amazed we got through that interchange on a green light. You have a Kohl's, a Sephora, Office Depot over here on our right. This brings us to Deer Springs Way, Centennial Hills Hospital here on our right. Medical center, big medical center. As we continue still northbound here on Durango in the northwestern part of town. Palm trees are sure fun to get up there and try. Those are videos too. Whoa, what the heck did this guy do? It looks like they just left the car there. It was in an accident, and they just left the car there. Huh. Smith's, TJ Maxx here on our right. This brings us to Elkhorn Road. And that will now deposit us here at the interchange with US 95. I'm gonna go ahead and get over here. Oso Blanco Road. And we're gonna go point north here on US 95 for a short bit. There's really nothing much left out here, this far out, away from town. Left here to US 95 North, and I've got a red light here. And say thank you all so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. And if you haven't already, please do like, follow, and subscribe to us on YouTube and TikTok. It really helps out the algorithm and helps recommend us to other viewers. So let your opinions be known. And drop us comments. Let us know what your thoughts are. And if there's something that you feel we can improve upon, we are always looking for ways to improve. And the Vegas Don gear available on the merch section, the shop section of our YouTube channel. The Vegas Don logo on top of the Vegas Strip skyline. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it's the journey. Thank you for being here, and thanks for cruising with us. We'll see you next time.